Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early LEGO Marvel 2025 set review. Today we're looking at set number 76315. This is Iron Man's Laboratory Hall of Armor set. It has 384 pieces, retailing for $54.99 USD or $69.99 Canadian beginning on April the 1st. I'm very excited about this set because of some of the minifigures and some of the stickers in here too are really great expansions and additions to our Iron Man and Hall of Armor collections. Now, the price is a lot for what you're getting here. There's no denying that at all. Even the box size is quite small. But you got to admit, some of the things in here, people have been waiting and asking for a really, really long time. Like this Iron Patriot, but we'll talk more about that in the video. Let's go ahead and let's build this. All right, here's everything built. If you want, there are time codes and chapters if you want to hop around to specific parts of the video. If you want to see just the IGOR suit and a comparison, as well as just the build, you can find it all down below. Here's the center bit here for the Hall of Armor, and I think it looks really good. This could be the best one we've ever gotten. I really like just some of the things that they've done here, like specifically the stairs and the steps going up. That's kind of neat. But I also like how they have this floor underneath these curved tiles. That looks really cool too, with all those transparent pieces, and then using those pieces in the center for you to be able to put any of the suits and have the arms actually move and remove some of the parts of the suit. And you can really pose and move these a lot. You can rotate these that way. They're on a ball joint, so you can even rotate these 360 around. Then you've got these arms that can move up and down. You've even got the little claws that can also be rotated. So there's a lot of posability for that, which is really great. However, when it comes to then, removing the suit, it would be nice if maybe there was a Tony Stark figure here that had, like the Mark 42 partially on him or something like that. Would be a lot of fun, or just a new Tony Stark figure so that you can, maybe remove the legs and different things. But regardless, we do have this book cover here, which has a sticker on it, and it looks pretty good. You've got like an arc reactor or something there, and then all these different diagrams that are being able to be controlled by, I don't know if that's a dial or something. This is really cool. I like this edition here. So it says, it's hard to see here, so I'm just going to remove this piece so you can see. It says Scan Nanotech. So I actually just reapplied the sticker and lowered it so that you can read the Scan Nanotech from the front there. It doesn't say to do that in the instructions, but I'd recommend doing that. But anyways, you've got like an arc reactor sort of shape there from one of the later suits. And you've also got there, it says, again, a couple little dials and diagrams. And this is really neat. So what you do is you clip this onto the back here, and then you just actually lift this up, and good, it's being picked up on camera. So you move this piece in the front, which has a sticker on it on its own. I'll bend that back so you can see. It's just a couple of lines, but when it goes over here, it creates this really great effect. So that's so cool. You've got a little hazard piece there up on the top, and the build for this, nothing too special going on. I'm not even sure like what this is specifically referencing, but it's still a really cool inclusion. I just want to try one thing here. I'm taking one of the other pieces from the set, and I'm just gonna put the suit here and see if anything appears or changes here. I don't think it will, but let's see anyways. So I don't know, nothing happens, but if you want to, you could pretend that you're scanning, I guess, the other pieces that you've got in the back of the next section that we're going to look at. All right, so here is the Hall of Armor suit display, and you've got a little mug in the way of one of the spots to display the figures, white mug there. But anyways, the set, I love the Iron Man suits so much. These sets that come with more suits and the displays, they did change this back in 2022. They changed it from the first Endgame set that we got. But this is our second version that is able to connect to those. And that came with 8 of them. So in total now you're going to have 11. But what's great about this is you can actually remove and stack these like I was just saying. So you can detach the top part here, and then you can snap one of these off. You can display it like this if you want. If you want, you could put these back onto the top parts of the build. But yeah, I really like the Hall of Armor sets that you have this ability to actually have a huge suit display here. So like I was talking about before for the 2022 one, they actually changed the design for this top part here. I like it though. I think it looks good with those grill pieces and even those handle parts. There's nothing going on the back there. But for this back, you've got all of these, again, these panels that are attached to those yellow clips down below, and I'll show you them here individually, what they all say. This one is the Mark 43. It says Century Model, and you can see that there's just a bunch of different diagrams. This one specifically, Century Model, is because when he goes into the Hydra base, he says Sentry Mode activate. The next one is for the Mark 6. This is the improved suit here, and it looks great. It's got the newer design, of course, and this figure is included in the set. And lastly, we have the Mark 46. This is the suit from Captain America Civil War, which we also got brand new this year. Looks good. It also says down below that it is updating, and I guess it's being updated with the Friday OS, the operating system there. I just put them back in order of the actual suit numbers. What I really like about these is the garage door pieces being used here in transparent blue. They make a really nice little point there when you actually connect them side by side. But let's add the suits. So here's the Mark 7, the Mark 43, and then the Mark 46 from the new Civil War diorama set that we got in January. So I think that's pretty cool, just seeing them all side by side, but they're not the most exciting suits that could be included here in the set. Here is the IGOR Suit. This is really cool. I remember when we first got images of the suit, people were like, oh my gosh, it's the Hulkbuster. But I like this. It's designed for heavy lifting or whatever it was, and it was cool to see in that final battle for Iron Man 3. I wish that maybe we could have gotten like a whole dock set with extremis people there and with this suit and everything. But regardless, it's, I guess, taking place here in the Hall of Armor. But I like some of this, like the feet design. I really like the tile pieces there, the cheese slope, the little studs in silver, as well as this inverted slope piece there. And it is strong enough to actually stand on one foot, but I feel like it just is so strong, like just how that is built. Like you could really pose this and you're not going to knock this guy down. I like the sticker there. You could see with the white stripes and a little bit of black, and over here the black lines going the opposite way. And you've got those slope pieces here on the sides, as well as these little cap pieces underneath to add to a little bit of the roundness of it. One of my favorite things is the back is completely covered. I like that. There's no like anti-studs exposed or anything. The side profile of this though, oof, I don't know about that. The head does stick out a lot, and I don't know if this was the best way to do it. The head's actually printed, surprisingly. That is not a sticker. I don't know why they chose to do that, but I appreciate that. You've got this arc reactor here in the center, which is a rectangle, and I like the detailing and everything there. Also, this piece for the chest, I'm glad they didn't just use the mech body piece. The fact that this is actually brick built adds, I think, a little bit of something to this. So I appreciate that they did do that. You can, of course, open it up and bend down the bottom part there. And then you take one of the Iron Man suits and you can actually put it inside and close it around the figure, which is really cool. And then you bend that down and you can bend the head and raise it up and down if you want. Again, I don't know what the solution is besides making a new piece, but that's not going to happen here. We also got some silver ingots up there. The arms are able to be rotated there. You've got one of the newer curved pieces there, which looks great. It's not as deep, which I think works really well for like shoulders. I like the little stud there sticking out in the back with this tile on top, and just how this is built. I know it's using the Ninjago Evo mech arms there, but it's really well covered, I think, here. Even just how these slope pieces and everything come together. You've got an ingot there, as well as a sticker there on the hand. And these pieces for the fingers work really well. I love how they can sort of create a fist around the Ninjago piece. Like, it's almost not recognizable in my opinion there. I think that looks really good. And even here for the other arms. So overall, love the legs, love the arms, and the shaping of this. It's the head for me that just is not really working here. All right, so looking at these side by side, like, it is night and day. Like, even how they've got the arc reactor actually as a sticker here instead of just a tile. I think this, I don't know, is that better from the side? I get what they were going for here, but that was a printed piece on that 1x2 tile. And it was lifting this up. You could see, even for the old model, you're able to actually sit them inside and close up around the figure there and put them inside so they can operate this mech. But I don't know about that. Posability wise, I don't feel like too much has changed here. I guess the feet, the toes are able to move on this model. I think the hand is a much better upgrade here, even having it in silver for the fingers. This is cool, I think, so that you can have like a repulsor blast from the suit. I think maybe that's something that could have been added to this set. The back, look at that, all those anti-studs that I was talking about before, all exposed there for the shoulders and everything. So definitely an upgrade for sure, but still, I don't know. Like, again, besides a new head, what's the solution here? So let's look at the minifigures. We'll start with the most exciting one. This is the Iron Patriot suit, which looks so cool. The minifigure, not the gun, but we'll talk about that in a second. The printing on this is just incredible. I remember when this first leaked and we saw the images and we were like, oh my goodness, he doesn't have leg printing? But look at that. That is some very detailed leg printing there. And I'm glad, because every single Iron Man figure we've ever gotten, for the most part, has always had leg printing, and same for War Machines and Iron Patriots here. By the way, this figure, why is this so exciting? That's because back in 2013, when the Lego Marvel Superheroes game came out, there was a pre-order exclusive figure, and this was the figure. This old suit here, finally, after over a decade, is being available for people to purchase in a retail set. I know it's an expensive set, but still, it's back. Finally, this gun is trash. Like, I get that maybe I'm a little nostalgic for the old design, but this just doesn't look good. Like that piece there in bright red, I don't know about that there, and just this whole mounted stud shooter, I don't think that really works for him. It's launching transparent red studs, by the way, in case you're curious. But removing the gun here, you could see the back torso printing in all of its glory. Looks so detailed. I personally really love these new helmets because they allow you to do different printings and different things on the top there. Like, that looks incredible there. Of course, it can be lifted up here as well, revealing Rhodey's face underneath. And it's exciting that the new helmet here is in dark blue. Opens up a lot of possibilities for some other suits, hopefully in that color. You've got here just the Val-Zod face. No back head printing, no second expression. It's a shame. I don't know why they retired the face with the War Machine heads-up display. I definitely miss it, and I hope that they bring back something new at some point. We'll go in order of the suits, shall we? This is the Mark 6. Again, nothing new. Lego's really getting their money's worth with this figure, bringing it back. Again, good helmet printing here, no complaints. You've got a transparent light blue head underneath, and then some great torso printing, leg printing there for the suit. Here's the Mark 43, which doesn't make sense given the timeline of this set. It's sort of an Iron Man 3 base set, yet this is from Age of Ultron. So I don't really like that, especially since the Mark 42 was very much a prototype there. But anyways, the suit is good. Like, the torso printing, leg printing is phenomenal. Same with this mask, and I could say the same thing. They're really getting their money's worth, including this in more and more sets. You can see underneath here for the face, it's the same Tony Stark face that we've been getting for a while for the heads-up display and everything. Back torso looks good there too, but just this suit does not fit this set at all. And speaking of Iron Man 3, here's the main villain, Aldrich Killian, who looks really cool, at least the torso. I didn't even realize that the abs were actually lit up in orange. That's so cool because, like, the whole fire is coming out from his stomach, and then you see his chest lit up there. But the dragon tattoo is really cool. The face, I really wish he had a different face, whether it was like sort of extremacy with all the veins and everything showing. Obviously, I don't want glow in the dark like the original figure, but the Han Solo face, I don't know if that really works for him. Maybe I need to see him in a suit, but the torso back printing looks good there. The hairpiece works, I think, for sure for him there, and the legs, it's fine. Included are these flames as well on these dishes so that you can have them just on the floor. Here's the new Pepper Potts minifigure. I say new because she's actually got a new ponytail color here. It's using the newer orange color. It's the same hairpiece that was used for Lucy in Despicable Me. Is that accurate for her? Don't think so. I think it's a little too bright. It's a little more, I don't know, cartoony in this set and setting. But the torso, nothing new for her. Same with the face. She's using Hermione's here. And then she's also got this stud shooter again. And she has this transparent light blue stud inside. The last figure here, how could we forget this? Dummy is included as well. I like the build, the treads and everything. It's an interesting design. This little piece there, again, for the arm is good. You can move and raise it up and down. Unfortunately, because of just how this is built, you can't really turn the hand without holding it down tightly, but you are able to rotate it there with the fire extinguisher on the end there as well. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Iron Man's Laboratory Hall of Armor. So hopefully that means that we're going to get more stuff. I'm surprised it's not just Iron Man's Hall of Armor and they swapped the names. I think that would have been more fitting, and then we just continue to get suit. The price is a lot. You are getting a lot of minifigures. And even if it was priced the same way and those two Iron Man suits were new, like giving us a new Mark 42 updated and then another suit we've never gotten before, people wouldn't be as upset about the price, I don't think. What do you think of the set? Be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notification so you don't miss out on future LEGO Marvel set news and reviews. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.